All right, Coach, open statement, and we'll go.
You know, well, for one thing, I thought we took on a great football team in the game. Went 60 minutes and, had miscues here and there, but was able to respond. As I told the team, the mistakes that we made tonight, last year, they would have lived. They gave up, things would have happened that didn't bounce in our favor, but I was just real fortunate enough that they kept fighting. They kept responding from the block field goal. They kept responding to the big plays from the offensive side. Kadarius started off the game kind of slow. We got to find a way to get those guys playing a little faster, but it was good to see the offense get that last drive where in the past it just wouldn't have happened. And it was just real fortunate. We had from the beginning of the game, our AD, I guess by now everyone lost her mom, so the guys wanted to dedicate the game ball to her, and we'll make sure that we get it to associate AD so he can carry it on out there too. And it was just good for them to play as hard as they did for her and for the university. It was just good to come away for a win.
Coach, in your opinion, who should be my defensive offensive player of this game?
I have to look at it. We had guys that was making plays that were on scout team. We had a couple guys that go down. Unfortunately, we lost Josh at the very first play of the game, and that's our signal call in the back end. I thought the guys up front stepped up. We was able to rotate those guys. Christian Clark and those guys was able to get pressure on the quarterback, and Brundage and some of those new linebackers that played was able to contain the quarterback. And it was a bend but don't break mentality where they got some big plays, and the guys responded and was able to defend them in short field. So until I look at the tape, it's quite a few of them that did a great job for us.
Coach, option plays. I saw you y'all put that in the offense, and you probably already had it. How was that? Did that shake things up? Was that a momentum? We want to stretch it out.
You have to defend it, and we had, from watching film, we saw where they wanted to put a lot of pressure inside, and we wanted to get our backs on the perimeter as fast as we could. We ended up only averaging about 4 yards, but when you have to defend it, you have to remove a guy from the box, which gave us an opportunity to get back inside. Grambling is so massive up front, and they, it took a lot to push them, and they did a great job in the secondary with plussing us. Putting the extra guy on, in the box to stop the run. So we just threw a little wrinkle in, something that they hadn't seen us do, and give them something they got to make adjustments on the sidelines.
In this day and age, how tough is it for one team to hold the ball for 11 minutes in one quarter?
It's very tough, and if it was our team, you can go back. Most in the past it would be tough to hold 11 minutes for the game. So it just shows you the improvement of where these young men have come, and what we look forward to them doing in the future.
Coach, had some pros and cons on your defense. They gave up some big plays, but they also made some key plays in the red zone to kind of force turnover on down. Kind of talk about your defense mentality, that bend but don't break type of thing, mentality.
Well, Coach Pearson, does a great job of getting guys going. The thing about it, we're going against an offensive coordinator who sat around the table with us for over 4 years. So guys have a familiarity with each other. So he knew downs that, people are creature habits. So he knew in long yardage we were bringing pressure, or he knew where the soft parts of the coverages were, because we sat around and, it used to be part of our own fold. So he did a great job of getting balls in those open areas, getting balls to some good players. But as far as our defense, they did a good job of just keeping the ball in front of them. A couple of plays that normally would have went probably for scores, but because we had secondary coverage over top, it just ended up being big plays and not touchdowns.
Kind of talk about your other receiver, your receiver stepping up and making big plays and kind of filling in.
Well, with Jeremiah Hickson and Jefferson is steady always. A couple of other guys, Booker was able to get him back last week, and he did some great stuff for us in there. It's Muhammad. It's just so many of them that played today, and that's good to be able to have a situation where we can get the ball to guys and guys can make plays. And they made some great plays at some times that we really needed first downs.
Okay, what does it mean to be 1-0 in the SWAC so far?
Well, I mean, it's a long football season, and we're going to enjoy it for this. You know, we got 24-hour rule, and we be right back to work right after that. And you know, but we're going to enjoy it. I mean, we just came off of last week a tough loss in front of our crowd, and I want to again just say thank you to Hornet Nation and to our crowd. You know, when the guys get off the bus, there were so many folks that was out there cheering them on, and that meant a lot to these guys as they responded. And when they look up in the stands and you know, just to hear the band playing and the crowd cheering them on, you know, we're starting to get all our Hornets back to the nest, and that means a lot when we need that inspiration, and those guys are going crazy in the stand. Guys dig a little bit deeper, and that's what they did tonight.
For a man to have such an impact, as a true freshman, what can you do in the future?
Well, you know, he was a little down last week because he only had about 3 touches. You know, and as we were telling him all week, you know, it's a long season, and didn't know it was going to happen that fast. But tonight he was able to get in and make some tremendous plays, and to be able to have a local guy choose to come to Alabama State and come over and make the impact that he had, we hope it encouraged some others.
Coach, talk about your QB play. He made some good decisions, and his decision making is getting a little bit better as well. Talk about his progression and what you see out of him, how you feel about his performance tonight.
You know, that's his unit, you know, and that's the way he feels. And you know, he's a young man that has been able to mature at that position. Another kid that's from Alabama, from Bessemer, Alabama, that, you know, when you get the chance to go and line down and see a guy check. There's a couple of plays he checked the play and put us in plays, and everybody yelling what he's doing, and then when the band strike up, oh, great call. So a lot of the plays he made today, you know, he put us in some great situations, and his growth to have him around, you know, is going to really help our program get to where we need to be in the future.
Do you think Booker was inspired by that kickoff return to have such a number of tackles like he did?
You know, Booker is a Booker. You know, he makes a lot of plays. Sometimes we're able to put him in coverage. And he's a program guy. He's a guy that came as a freshman. He's a senior. And he feels that this is his team and that, you know, he goes above and beyond to play for his teammates.
How long is it going to take him to score a touchdown?
He got real close, and the way we got down and broke an egg, I wish he'd have got in, because you know, we started against Grambling like that the last couple of years where we had ball in short fields and didn't get points. So we got to clean that stuff up, because you know, you can't continue to win games with the miscues we had in our kicking game and sputtering like we did.
Anybody else?
When your punter only kicks a 49-yard punt, is that a disappointment? All the 50s he's had?
No, well, when he kicks a 79, that one that he outkicked the coverage, and that's what we've been trying to guard against. That, you know, he has to know that when the wind is at his back, because his leg is so strong, it doesn't help us if we 40 yards off the return and he can divide the field. So those are things that we have to fix, and he knew it after he did it, but that doesn't help the cause. We got to make those kind of mistakes in practice and correct them.